Hello student, in today's class we will discuss profit and loss exercise part 2. So indexes is exercise questions and summarize our today's lecture. Clear? So disclaimer is the images used in our slide deck are for educational purposes only. We respect the intellectual property rights of the original creators of the owner of these images. If you are the owner of any of the images used in this deck and have any concern or issues, please contact us at sathi@iitk.ac.in and we shall remove the images. Now first we see some formula. Formula for profit. SP minus CP. When profit will happen, it means selling price will always be greater than cost price. So what is the profit percent? SP minus CP upon CP multiplied by 100, or we can say that profit upon cost price multiplied by 100. Profit and loss will always calculate on cost price. Clear? So next formula is loss. Loss will happen when cost price is greater than selling price. So CP minus SP. Clear? So what will be the loss percent? CP minus SP upon CP multiplying by 100, or we can say that loss upon CP multiplied by 100. Formula for calculating selling price. Clear? Selling price when we know the profit percent, loss percent, or and CP. Clear? If we know the profit percent and CP, or we know that loss percent and CP, then we can directly calculate the selling price. So what will be the formula? First formula will be 100 plus profit percent multiplying by CP upon 100. Or we can say that 100 minus loss percent multiplying by CP upon 100. Clear? In the same way, how we can calculate the cost price if we know the profit or loss and CP. So the cost price will be 100 multiplying by selling price upon 100 plus profit. Or we can say that 100 multiplying by selling price upon 100 minus loss percent. So what is market price या mark price? Cost price plus marked price upon CP, or we can say that marked price multiplying by CP upon 100. Clear? So selling price is marked price minus discount. So selling price, we can say that mark price minus discount on MP, or we can say that discount multiplying by MP upon 100. Clear? Next one, dishonest dealer case. If a trader professes to sell his goods at cost price but uses false weight, then what is his gain? Gain will be true weight minus false weight upon false weight multiplied by 100. We can directly calculate the profit. Clear? Same way, where two articles are sold at same price but one of them at profit, another at loss, and the percentage profit is as same as the percentage loss. In this case, there is always a loss. Clear? So what will be the loss? Loss will be common profit or loss upon 10 to the power 2. Clear? Or whole square, we can say that. Or we can say that percentage value upon 10 to the power 2. Clear? Next is when two successive discount on an article are X and Y% respectively, then the net discount is, we can directly calculate it by this formula, X plus Y minus XY upon 100. Now see the first question. The cost price of an article including the sale tax is rupees 616. The rate of sale tax is 10%. Clear? If the shopkeeper has made a profit of 12%, then the cost price of the article is, you have 5 options and 10 seconds to interpret the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. Now according to question, 110% of SP is 616. It is given in the question. Clear? So rate of sale tax is also given is 10%. So if the 110% of SP is 616, so what will be the value of SP? 616 multiplied by 100 upon 110, which is 560. So what will be the CP? We use the formula 100 multiplying by selling price upon 100 plus gain percent. So we calculate the CP. CP will become 100 multiplying by 560 upon 100 plus 12, which is given that profit is 12%. So when we calculate it, we get the cost price is 500. B is the correct answer. Next one. 2/3 of the consignment was sold at profit of 5% and the remainder at the loss of 2%. If the total profit was 400 rupees, the value of the consignment was. You have 5 options and 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time is start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. Now according to question, we can let the total value of rupees X. Clear? The total consignment value is X rupees. So then value of 2/3 is will become 2/3 of X. Clear? Because question says that 2/3 of consignment sell profit at 5% and remaining at 2% loss. So first the total value of 2/3 of the consignment will be 2 by third of X and rest will be X by 3. We can say that. Now according to question, 2 by third of the consignment sell at 5% profit and rest of the consignment sell at 2% loss. Okay, so profit minus loss and we gain profit is 400 rupees. It is given that the total profit is 400. So when we calculate it, we get x upon 30 minus x upon 150 which equals to 400. So when you solve it, you get the value of x which is 15,000 rupees. So C is the correct answer. Clear? Next one. A tradesman give 4% discount on mark price and give one article free for buying every 15 article and thus gain 35%. The mark price is approximately how much percent above the CP? You have 5 options and 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. Now the question says that a tradesman gives 4% discount on mark price. So first we let the CP. Clear? So let the CP of the each article is 100 rupees. Now according to question, customer buy 15 article and get one article free. So total price of the 16 article will be 1600. Clear? And he gave 35% profit. So what will be the total selling price of 16 article will be? When we calculate 1600 multiplying by 135 upon 100, which is becomes 2160. One article is free. So SP of each article will be, we divide 2160 divided by 16. So it will be equals to 135. Now, if SP is 96, why? It gives discount 4%. So if my mark price is 100, so our SP will be 96. Clear? So if SP is 130, so what will be the mark price? When we can calculate it, 100 upon 96 multiplying by 135, which becomes 140.62 point. So we can say that approximately 40% above the CP. Clear? Next one. When a producer allows 36% discount on the retail price of his product, he earned a profit of 8.8%. What would be his profit percent if the discount is reduced to 24%? You have 5 options and 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. First, we let the retail price is 100. So the discount is given 36%. Clear? So what will be the SP of the retail price minus discount, which is 64. But he also gain a profit of 8.8%. So what will be the CP? CP will become 100 multiplying by selling price upon 100 plus gain, which becomes 1000 upon 17. So solution to be continued. So net discount if it becomes 12, because question says that what would be his profit percent if the discount is reduced by 24? It means it was before is 36 and it is reduced by 24, which it means it becomes 12%. So new discount is 12 rupees. So our new SP is, when we subtract 100 minus 12, we get 88 rupees. What will be gain? Gain will be SP minus CP. So 88 minus 1000 upon 17, which becomes 496 upon 17. So gain percent is gain multiplying by 100 upon CP. So when we put the value, we get the answer 49.6%. Clear? Next one. A person earns 15% on investment but losses 10% on another investment. If the ratio of two investment be 3:5, what is gain or loss on the two investment taken together? Clear? You have 5 options and 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. Now we are going using formula 4.2. Let the investment be 3x and 5x. We can say that because the ratio of the investment is 3:5. Clear? So what will be the total investment? We added. So 8x. So total receipt is 115 of 3x plus 90% of 5x. We can say that because he earned 15% of the first investment and losses 10% on the second investment. So first investment is 3x and second investment is 5x. So we can calculate it 115% of 3x plus 90% of 5x. When we solve it, we get 7.95x. So what is there is a loss? Clear? We can see that. So what will be the loss? CP minus SP. So at X is CP and selling price is 7.95x. So we know that the loss is 0.05x. So what will be the loss percent? 0.05x multiplying by 100 upon 8x, which is 0.625%. So A is the correct answer. Next one. The profit earned by selling an article for rupees 900 is double the loss incurred when the same article is sold for rupees 450 rupee. At what price should the article be sold to make 25% profit? You have 5 options and 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. We use the formula 4.3. Let CP be x. So according to question, 900 minus x equals to 2 times x minus 450. Clear? This is our profit equals to 2 times of the loss. So profit equals to 2 times of the loss. So we can say that when we calculate this equation, we get 3x equals to 1800, x equals to 600. So if CP is 600, gain required 25%. So SP will be 100 plus gain multiplying by CP upon 100. So we can easily calculate it 100 plus 25, 125 multiplying by 600 upon 100. So it will become 6. So 125 multiplying by 6 is become 750. Clear? D is the correct answer. Next one. A shopkeeper sold some article at the rate of 35 per article and earned profit 40%. At what price each article should have been sold so that the profit of 60% was earned? You have 5 options and 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. According to question here, initially SP of the sum article is 35 and profit is 40%. Clear? It is given that. Now final SP of the article will be, we let it X and profit is 60%. Clear? Hence CP is same in each case. It is given in the question. Cost price of the each article is always constant. So CP1 equals to CP2. So we can calculate this value, equating them. SP1 upon profit plus 100 plus profit 1 equals to SP2 upon 100 plus profit 2. We can calculate it and we know that we let the value of selling price of article is X rupees. So we just put the value of X. So first is 35 upon 140 is equals to X upon 160. When we calculate it, we get the value of X, which is 40 rupees. So D is the correct answer. Next one. Due to 20% rise in the price of sugar, a bachelor is able to buy 1.5 kg or less for rupees 135. What is the increased price of the sugar per kg? You have 5 options and 10 seconds to solve this question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. In this question, we use formula 4.5. Let the price of the sugar per kg is X rupees. Okay. So according to question, 135 upon X minus 135 upon 1.2X equals to 1.5, because it is says that price is rise by 20%. So it will become 120. So when we let it, it will become 1.2X because we let the cost price of the sugar is X rupees. So when we solve it, we get the value of X equals to 15 rupees. Now the increased price is how much increases? 20%. So 15 multiplying by 120 upon 100, which we solve it, we get 1.2. So it will become 18 rupees per kg. Clear? Next one. A trader mixes 26 kg of rice at rupees 20 rupees per kg with 30 kg of rice of other variety at 36 rupees per kg and sell the mixture at 30 rupees per kg. His profit percent is, you have 5 options and 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. In this question, we use the formula 4.1. Total CP of the mixture will become 26 kg rice for 20 rupee per kg, 30 kg rice for rupees 36 rupee per kg. So we can calculate it, 26 multiplying by 20 plus 30 multiplying by 60, which becomes 520 plus 1080, and when we add it, we get 1600 rupees. So trader invest total amount is 1600. What will be the selling price? So when we add the total kg, so it will become 56 kg, 20 kg of first type of rice and 30 kg of second type of rice. So when we add it, it becomes 56 kg and the mixture price is 30 rupees per kg. So when we multiplied it, we get 1680. So we clearly see that there will be profit of 80 rupees. So what will be the profit percent? Profit upon cost price multiplying by 100, which is 5%. B is the correct answer. Next one. A TV set is being sold for rupee X in Chandigarh. A dealer went to Delhi and bought the TV at 20% discount from the price of Chandigarh. He spent rupees 600 on transport. Thus, he sold the set in Chandigarh for rupee X and making 14.2/7% profit. What was the X? You have 5 options and 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. Now in this question we use formula 4.1. So SP of TV in Chandigarh was rupees X. The dealer bought it at Delhi at 0.8x rupees because it is given that he got at 20% discount in Delhi. Clear? So he bought at 0.8x rupees. So total CP of TV set including transportation, it will become 0.8x plus 600 because he invests 600 in transportation. Okay. So now the profit percent will be 14.2/7. It is given in the question. He also make a profit of 14.2/7%. Solution to be continued. So profit percent will be equals to 100 upon 7% is equals to profit SP minus CP upon CP multiplying by 100. We know that the formula. So SP is X, CP is 0.8x plus 600 upon CP 0.8x plus 600 multiplying by 100. When we solve it, we get the value of X, which is 8000. Clear? Next one. Sanjay purchased a chair marked at rupee 800 at two successive discount of 10% and 15% respectively. He spent 28 rupees on the transportation and sold the chair for rupees 800. How much is his gain percent? You have 5 options and 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. In this question, we use formula 4.9 and 4.1. So according to question, mark price of chair is 800 rupees. After getting successive discount of 10% and 15% respectively, the CP of chair will be 800 multiplying by 90 upon 100 multiplying by 85 upon 100. Then we directly calculate the cost price. Clear? So cost price will be 612. Clear? So total CP will be he invest 28 rupees on the transportation. Clear? We add it, we get 640. So first the cost selling price is after adding transportation, we get the cost price and it is given that he sold the chair at 800. So we can clearly see that there is a profit. So what is the profit percent? 800 selling price minus cost price, which is 640, upon cost price, which is 640 multiplied by 100. When we solve it, we get 25%. So profit is 25%. C is the correct answer. Next one. When a book is sold at its marked price, it gives a profit of 40%. What will happen if it sold at half the mark price? You have 5 options and 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Time's up. Let's see the solution. Let us assume that the cost price of book is rupees 100. Then the mark price of the book is 140 because it is given. So if we sell the book at half of the MP, so what will be the selling price? It will be 70. So we can clearly see the cost price is 100 and selling price is 70. So loss will be happen. And what will be the loss? 100 minus 70, which is 30. So 30% will loss happen. C is the correct answer. Next one. Aditya purchased 14 shirt and 25% pants at rupees 45 rupees each and 55 rupees each respectively. What should be the approximate overall average selling price of shirt and pant so that 40% of profit is earned? You have 5 options and 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. Question says that price of each shirt is 45 and price of each pant is 55. So total price of the 14 shirt will be 14 multiplied by 45. So it will become 630. In the same way, 25 pant, each pant price is 55. So 25 multiplying by 55 which becomes 1375. So what is the total price of the 39 items? When we add up 14 and 25, we get total 39 items and we add the total price 630 plus 1375. We get 2005. In this question says that what is the average selling price? So first we need find the average. So we divide total amount by 39 and selling price should be 40%. Okay, above the cost price. So we multiplying 1.40 because overall profit is 40%. So approximately we get the answer 72 rupees, which becomes 71.97. So we can say that approximately 72 rupees. C is the correct answer. Next one. A person sells 36 apple per rupee and suffer a loss of 4%. How find how many apples per rupee to be sold to have a gain of 8%? You have 5 options and 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. Question says that a person sell 36 apple for 1 rupee and suffer a loss of 4%. Now ask them find out how many apples for a rupee to be sold to gain 8% profit. Clear? So in this question, cost price is always constant. CP1 and CP2 is equal. So we can calculate SP. SP1 upon 100 minus X. Okay. Equals to SP2 upon 100 plus Y. We can say that. So what will be the SP of 1 apple is 1 upon 36. Clear? When X equals to 4%, Y equals to 8% gain. X 4% loss and 8% gain. So we just put these values 1 upon 36 upon 100 minus 4 is equals to SP2 upon 100 plus 8. We use this formula. So when we calculate SP2, we get 1 upon 32. What it means? We sell 32 apple for 1 rupee, then we get the 8% profit. So A is the correct answer. Next one. Ram sells an article to Girish at a gain 20%. Girish sells it to Sanjay at a gain of 10% and Sanjay sells it to Aditya at a gain of 12.5%. If Aditya pay 59.40 rupees, what did it cost price to Ram? You have 5 options and 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. According to question, Aditya paid 59.40 rupees for the article. But before that, there were three transactions of gain 20%, 10%, and 12.5%. So initially, Ram would have paid article for X multiplying by 120 upon 100 into 110 upon 100 and 112 upon 100 is equals to, it becomes 59.40. When we calculate it, we can write in the formation of X equals to 59.40 multiplying by 100, multiplying by 100, multiplying by 100 upon 120, multiplying by 110 and multiplying by 112.5. When we calculate it, we get the X equals to 40 rupees. Clear? So A is the correct answer. A fruit seller sells 3 by 5th of the part of fruit at a profit of 10% and remaining at a loss of 5%. If the total profit is rupees 1500, then what is the total cost price of the fruit? You have 5 options and 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. We use formula 4.4. Let CP of whole fruits are A rupees. Okay. So he sold 3/5 of the part at 10% profit and remaining 2 by 5th of the part at 5% loss. And total profit is 1500. So we can write this equation. Profit is equals to selling price minus cost price, or we can say different selling price of the first part minus selling price of the second part. Clear? So first part of the selling price 3/5 multiplying by A into 10 upon 100. This is the profit of the first part and this is the loss of the second part. So when we solve it, we get the cost price, which is A. When we calculate the cost price, we get 37,500. Clear? Next one. A shopkeeper buy a toy at rupees 100 and sell it at rupees 125. Another shopkeeper buy the same toy at rupee 125 but sell it at 100 rupees. What are the respective profit and loss percentage for the two shopkeepers? You have 5 options and 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. In the case 1, here CP is 100, so SP will be 125. So profit of the first shopkeeper is 25%. In the second condition, CP is 125 and SP is 100. So the loss of the second shopkeeper will be 20%. So B is the correct answer. Next one. The mark price of a bed is 2400. The shopkeeper gives successive discount of 10% and X% to the customer. If the customer pay 1836 for the bed, then find the value of X. You have 5 options and 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. We use formula 4.9. Here the successive discount given that 10% and X%. So we can write it in the formation of 2400 multiplying by 90 upon 100. Multiplying 100 minus X upon 100, which is equals to 1836. Clear? It is given. After the two successive discount, the customer pay 1836. So we applying two successive discount and we equating with the customer pays amount. So when we calculate it, we get the discount is 15%. X equals to 15%. Now summarizing our today's lecture. Profit and loss. What is profit? The amount earned when the selling price of a product is higher than its cost price. It is calculated at profit equals to selling price minus cost price. In the same way, loss equals to the amount incurred when the selling price is lower than the cost price. It is calculated as loss equals to cost price minus selling price. Second one is cost price. The original price paid to acquire a product. It is amount spent on purchasing an item before selling it. Selling price, the price at which a product is sold to the customer. It can be higher or lower than the cost price, resulting in profit or loss respectively. Profit percent, the percentage of profit relative to the cost price. It is calculated as profit upon cost price multiplying by 100. For example, if the cost price is 100 and the selling price is 120, then the profit percent is 20 upon 100 multiplying by 100, which becomes 20%. Same way, loss percent, the percentage of loss relative to the cost price. It is calculated as loss upon cost price multiplying by 100. Next one. For example, if the cost price of the article is 100 and selling price is 80, what is loss percent? So 20 upon 100 multiplying by 100, which becomes 20%. Successive discount. This involves applying multiple discount in sequence on the original price. To find the overall discount, the successive discount are calculated one after the other rather than adding them together. For example, if a product has 10% discount followed by 20% discount, the effective discount is not simply 30%, but it calculated as first discount is equal to price after 10% discount is equals to original price multiplying 1 minus 0.10. Clear? Second discount will be price after 20% discount is equals to price after 10% discount minus multiplying 1 minus 0.20. Clear? The overall discount can be found by comparing the final price with the original price. Thank you.